Welcome to the inaugural session of the Orientation Program, the third batch of IPM. So we will now begin the program in a brief lighting the last ceremony. I request our special guest and light the lamps for the occasion. The second year students will now offer a rendition of Saraswati.
Saraswati Sharide, Ma Saraswati Sharide, Unaris Agyan Udadise, Unaris Agyan Udadise, Veera Bali Tarde, Tarde, Tarde. Ma Saraswati Sharade, Ma Saraswati Sharade, Surya Brahma Shiva Vishnu Avatar, Jin Chalu Sevate, Surya Brahma Shiva Vishnu Avatar, Jin Chalu Sevate, Hum Shishu अज्ञानी माता इन चरणों का प्यार दे वीरा पानी तार दे तार दे तार दे माँ सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे 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 Sharade.
Thank you, students. I now request Dr. Ashwin Rajan, Chairperson, to place the students' program.
Good morning, everybody. This is Sahay, respected Dean Academics, Professor Jabir Ali, my colleague and Chairperson IPM, Dr. Jagti, faculty colleagues and staff on the dais, of the dais, and dear students. A warm welcome to all of you, and let me congratulate and wish you all the best for your 5-year enriching journey that you are going to start today. It gives me immense pleasure to present before you the current batch profile. That is the third batch of IPM 23-28. So I will start with the GPMAT test. So, as you know, and all of you have appeared, GIPMAT test was conducted by NTA. And as you can see, this year we had 8,712 students who actually applied for GIPMAT test, and in different category and gender-wise, the data are presented. After the test result was declared, as you know, IIM Jammu has our own criteria of shortlisting, and it is on our website. So, based on the criteria, so these are the eligible students who were considered for merit list preparation in IIM Jammu. So as you can see, the number was 3162. So all the students who were present here, 140 students are from this 3162, and category wise and gender wise breakup is also given. So as far as students who have already joined, that profile is concerned. So I am very happy to inform that we have representation of 23 states and union territory this year. Last year it was 16 states and union territory. This year we have 22 union territory and states, and this is the largest batch because we have 140 strength. Earlier we used to induct 60 students only. And for a change, this year the highest number of students are actually from Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so it used to be Uttar Pradesh which used to contribute the maximum number of students to any of our batch, being the largest state in the country. But this year, you can see Madhya Pradesh, and we have all parts of India, northeast, south, north, west, all parts of India. We have students, and you can see the representation here where the students, percentage wise is represented. Okay, so this is an interesting figure which actually NTA collects, that whether you have studied in an urban area or a rural area. So based on the admission number, we have seen that 85% student in the current batch are actually have studied in urban area, and 15% are from rural area, which is more or less similar to the previous years also. As far as demographic profile is concerned, so since IIM Jammu strictly follows Government of India reservation norms, so demographically, if you see category wise, it's more or less as per the Government of India reservation norms. And if you see the average age, so the lowest is 17, the highest is 20, and the average comes to be 18.5-year average age. And this year, I'm really happy to inform that we have around 46% girls. And if you see our MBA batch, we have 47% girls. So I can proudly say that probably from gender equality point of view, we have the best number across IIMs or IITs in India. So this is the demographic profile. As far as academic profile is concerned, so last 2 years, actually for merit list preparation, we are considering 10th and 12 percentage. But this year we actually only took GIPMAT score and gender profile for merit list preparation. But it's heartening to see it has not impacted the quality of student as far as academic profile is concerned. So 57% students are from science background, 58% are commerce, and around 5% students are from arts background. And if I talk about graduating board, so around 81% students are from actually CBSE board. Okay, and that is the case for last couple of years. And ICSE and state boards are comprised of the rest of 20%. And as I said, even though we have not considered the academic profile for merit list preparation, but still I'm very happy to see there are more than 60% students in this batch who have more than 90% in both their 10th and 12th. And if I take 75% as a cutoff, then more than 90% students have more than 70% either in their 10th or both in their 10th. So the decision we have taken is also not impacting and it is giving us good results. So this is all about the batch and looking forward to interact with you more, and all the best. Welcome to Anthem. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kavita. I now request Dr. Atish, Chairperson of the IPM program at IIM Jammu, to briefly speak to us about the IPM program.
Thank you, Parvati. Good morning, students. First of all, let me congratulate you for you being here, and it's a moment of, I would say, pride, and also it's responsibility for you. A round of applause for all of you. So, let me just introduce you to the IPM program, the structure, what is the thought process behind this program, what are the objectives, what are the skills that we are going to impart to you in these 5 years. So if you look at the program objectives of the integrated program management, and yes, of course, we have divided this into 3 years of BBA and 2 years of MBA. The objective is to develop a global outlook, right? We aspire to be a global business school, and that is what we also want you to instill that kind of skills in you. Then we are as far as BBA is concerned, what we are trying to do is to prepare you for entry-level managerial roles. And yes, when so I visited Harvard Business School last year, and we asked them what is the one skill that you look for or corporate organizations look for in your candidate, and they said it is communication skills. So the most important thing, and I think you should also continue to focus on, yes, of course, written as well as the next objective is to develop communication skills, then team building and leadership skills to develop you into a socially responsible and ethical business leaders. Also, there is a focus at IIM Jammu that we don't want you to be job seekers but job creators, and therefore we would like to develop a entrepreneurial mindset amongst you. And yes, of course, in today's world, in the world of big data, machine learning, every possible decision that is being taken is with the help of data, and therefore the objective is to develop critical thinking amongst you and also develop a data-driven mindset. So these are the program objectives. If you look at the features of IPM, you have come here with a very competitive exam amongst almost competing against 8,000 students. Therefore, we have this national level test. The curriculum is very rigorous. And if you look at the course outline, the structure, the number of courses, so we have multidisciplinary, cross-disciplinary courses in the program. You have performing arts, you have visual arts, you have happiness as a course. So there is a mix and blend of courses from all possible streams and areas. Then, if you look at, we are not focusing only on classroom learning. So right from first year, you're going outside the world, you're exploring the field. So right, you will have a boot camp, then you will have a social internship where you will work with a non-profit organization or social organization and understand how they are trying to address various social issues. Then you will also have a corporate internship where you will understand how a corporate works, what are the projects they have, or what are the skills that you are looking at, and you also get a experiential learning, right? So you try to connect what you have learned in the classroom, in the industry, in the organization. And then we also have an international exchange, right? So as we say, we are trying to be a global business school. So we have almost 20 to 25 international partners. And in the 6th term, the process is already ongoing for the 3rd year batch. You can visit an international partner, be there for a term for 6 months, understand their curriculum, their pedagogy, and their learning process. So as I said, the program structure. So we have 3 years of BBA, 6 semesters. It is semester pattern in the first 3 years. So each year you will have 2 semesters and the courses, and then after 3 years you join the MBA and the MBA curriculum. So that's how the entire program is structured. Again, you have courses from business and commerce, sustainability, science and mathematics, arts and humanities, technology, languages, and so on and so forth. Then, again, a quick structure in the 3 years, first 3 years. These are the number of credits and courses, the different streams that I've mentioned in my earlier slides. You go through a boot camp, you go through a social internship, and you also you have an option of going through an international program, exchange program, and spending a semester at our international partner. Right. Again, a brief about unique feature. We have a happiness course. We want you to be in a very stress-free environment. Even if you experience some form of stress because of the rigor, we want you to be happy here. So that's the happiness course for you. And then, as I said, there is an exit option. We are aligned with national education policy. Whenever you would like to exit first year, second year, third year, even after BBA, you have the option of exiting. Right? So that is the program for you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank
you, Dr. Sheikh. I request Mr. Jabir Ali, Dean Academics, that I am Jammu, to speak to us about academics that I am Jammu.
So, Honorable Director, Professor B.S. Sahay, my colleague Dr. Farida, Admission Chairperson, Dr. B. Sheikh, IPM Chairperson, we have Nitin, MBA Chairperson, Commander Keshman, faculty colleagues, and dear students. First of all, let me congratulate you for being part of IIM. As a chosen lot, out of say about 8,000 to 3,000 something shortlisting, and then 140, who have been given the offer and joined the program. So many congratulations to you for becoming part of IIM family. And welcome here to IIM Jammu. So you know that IIM Jammu started in 2016, and then we launched the MBA program first time with 47 students. And now the lot has gone up like anything. We are having about 900 students on campus, right, with different programs. IPM has grown up. We have started other program also. So let me brief you that what kind of activity which we have been doing over the time and how we have really started our journey and grown over the years, right? So it started with 47 students in MBA program. Then definitely the PhD program is another very important activity for any of the institutions. We are the 20th one in the whole journey of IIMs, but we thought to grow faster and not to be a child, but rather we need to be grown up very soon. So we have grown up within, say, 5 years or 6 years of time, and as a mature institution with all kind of programs. Right? So PhD also started additional program of MBA, which is very unique program across the country. Nobody has really thought about that MBA, healthcare and health administration, where all three institutions of national importance will be part of that, right? So when healthcare programs come into picture, the AIMS becomes the leading institution. So starting a program with AIMS Jammu and then IIT Jammu and having three institutions together for this MBA HHM, that has been unique across the country, which is being also highlighted at the ministry level and different forum that we have set a kind of example, and other institutions should also start similar kind of program, because here when we talk about academic resources, which are very rich and meager resources or limited resources, scarce resource, so we need to actually collaborate and do work together. We talk about international exchange, but we should also collaborate within the country, and we started doing that, getting the right, because we got the opportunity having the institution here at Jammu. We also started BTech plus MBA with IIT and IIM together. So BTech would be done with in IIT, and we have started like the third batch is now going on. So when they will finish their BTech, they will be joining here with us. So BTech plus MBA, that is also very unique. IIT Jammu BTech and IIM Jammu MBA. So that was another very interesting program which we thought of. Then executive education is another very, very important component. We thought of EMBA program, EMBA corporate affair and management with IICA New Delhi, because that is corporate affairs ministry's institution. Then we also were thinking that IPM need to be there, right? Because there are different institutions doing. We were young, so we thought we need to have NCOT as well. Atik has already presented the whole detail of the program. That's why I'm not going to touch on that part. But IPM, we thought, after a lot of discussion, and we really realized that if we have this end lot, they will definitely make our institution bright and vibrant. And that is very true. You are the third batch of IPM.
First two batches, if you interact with them, you find the kind of spark which they have. I think that is amazing. So that is a kind of value add to the whole institution and an academic program. So we are now having all kind of undergraduate, postgraduate within postgraduate, MBA program and PhD program as well. So we are having all those things together. Along with that, we do focus a lot on executive education, providing short-term certificate programs, and we are doing multiple programs on management related to general management, related to a specific component of say finance and strategy and HR, marketing. So we try to have all kind of, you can say, academic mix within the basket of IIM Jammu offerings, and hope that you are going to take the benefit of all these things. You are not just a student of one program. Now you need to also look at how you're going to take benefit of all those other programs which are there. Like PhD students might be here, you can interact with them. MBA students are here, you can interact with them. MBA HHM are there. If you have some health related interest, you can interact with them. Executive programs are there. They can also be very good, I think, support for you for your internship. We have two very important internship for BBA program up to the third year. That is social internship and then corporate internship. And social internship is very, very nice. I think in last two batches, the kind of engagement which we got, that was amazing. We were thinking that this will be going to be only a kind of formality, but that is not the case. All our students are working with the corporate in the CSR program of theirs. Take any big name of the company, big brand. They are working with their CSR initiative, and we get very feedback from them that the students are so bright that they come with so much innovation, so much different kind of ideas to redesign our social programs. So that was one, because here we don't just want to make managers who want to go for profit, right? We also want managers who are sensible enough to also contribute back to the society. And that is what agenda we had from the beginning itself. And I think that this particular program is really doing wonderful in terms of engaging a student in the corporate internship, particularly focusing on social internship. Then the corporate internship. Two internship for you in the beginning. That makes you very different kind of, you can say pedagogy and pedigree rather, right? And maybe over the time when you come to the main program and you will shine in a different way. I wish you all the very best for this program and for this new journey, and hope that we are able to interact. Don't feel any kind of hesitation interacting with us. You can reach out to us anytime for any kind of issue, any kind of problem. You're very young, maybe you might be missing your home, might be facing some kind of anxiety because of being away from home. So don't feel like that. Feel free to interact with any one of us and enjoy your life here at IIM Jammu. So welcome here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Arun. It's my pleasure to invite Mr. Sahay, Director, and to formally introduce you all to the institution.
Good morning. I'm Josh. Okay. Good morning. Yeah. Prof. Jabir Ali, Dr. Sheikh, Dr. Sheikh, Dr. Kavita, my colleagues on the dais, and dear students. Welcome to IIM Jammu. How many of you are from Jammu? JK. पहले तो डायरेक्टली से मालूम stand up. Carry the knot properly. ऐसे नहीं होता है. चाहे तो your collar is small, and have proper size of collar. Fine. Sit up. And put it inside. callers. Anybody else from Jammu Kashmir? One. Only one. So you are the star then from Jammu Kashmir. Because we want that more and more students of Jammu Kashmir should be coming. All of you sit straight. Don't lean on the this. You are all there. I don't want you to see where I'm seeing all the what's your average age? 18 years? So don't behave like a 35 years or 60 years. Fine? So make your body straight. Right? The moment we keep leaning like this, we'll develop this practice of depending on somebody else. Don't be dependent on anybody. You are competent to do anything. You have the capability. So you might be wondering that why I was asking question. Avoid Nitamla. Ritesh. Okay? So, it's really important for all of you that you must remember that you are those lucky ones who got an opportunity to study at Anthem. The data presented by Dr. Chairman Admission, Dr. Kavita, that more than 8,000 applications were there. And IIM Jammu and I'm working together 300 students. So you can well imagine that how competitive it was. And this time, because you like say this time number was increased, otherwise number used to be 61. Last evening, I was privileged to interact with your parents. And one thing I found very interesting, वो एक खानदान के साथ हुआ वो चारा उन्होंने था. That's good, no? That I asked your parents, why, how many people are coming? I said, a brother, sister, mother, father, and whatnot. Bring more people so that they will come to know more about Amgen. Fine. But after that, you will say, don't try to. I've told them that, okay, now you've handed over child to us and enjoy your life for next 5 years. For you also and for them also. How many of you have stayed in hostels? Very few. Remember that never hesitate for it. Always be forthright. Okay, raise like this. Young man, don't yourself. तुम्हारे पीछे कोई नहीं है बेटा. तुम सबसे पीछे बैठे. When you're raising hand, raise full hand. Fine? Yes.
Total 12.
Only 12 out of 140. If that's the salary, we did not even 10%. 8%. So all of you are saying for the first time in Austin. It is going to be a great experience for all of you. Enjoy every moment. Enjoy every single second. Please close the door. Enjoy every moment. That's really important. I was saying that, okay, one thing which has disturbed me is that the rural-urban divide, that is not very good for Institute of Nursing Reports. Institute IIM, it's not very good. Urban 85%, rural 50%. Now I'm going to ask all of you this question, that how to increase this percentage from 15 to maybe 25%, maybe 30%, maybe 50%. Majority of Indian population is staying in villages. And it's really not a very good sign that when we find that the representation from rural background is very limited. All those who are coming from rural background, when you start a campaign, to make sure this thing that everybody, please close the door. Hello, excuse me. Not going to, nobody will come inside. Close the door. They are very serious thing. Are you getting? That India is not urban India. Okay. If you see the total contribution in GDP. So what is important is that okay, there has to be representation from villages. How many of you have gone to villages? Okay, very good. That's fine to see that almost all of you have gone to villages. You have seen that, right? But what is important is that why this is there. Anybody would like to say his or her experience? That yes, please.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Priyansh Mishra. I come from Devarshy R. Well, I believe that one of the reasons that this might be happening is that IPM as a program, not just IPM but MBA, the awareness is.
Okay, just let me stop you. What is the percentage in MBA? This rural and urban? Then data, please cut it out. Okay, because that's really important. And today, for the first time I saw this thing, so that's really I'm worried about that why this percent is so low. Right? And let me tell you, whatever video construction may be, but they are much sharper and they are original. Why? Because they don't get that much opportunity. But what I have seen is that subject wise they are very strong, but unfortunately they are not getting exposure. It's really important for all of us. Yeah,
so what I believe is that the awareness about the IPM program specifically is not that high. Coming from Riva, I believe that I was one of the only person I know that was preparing for IPM. Even when my parents used to tell to someone that what their board is doing, it was a task. It was not just telling and giving an information, but rather to explain what he's doing. When they would ask what is the fee structure of the course, rather than telling that it might be something that would be well planned, would be meticulous, and would provide a lot of opportunities, they would be worried that why we are spending so much on something.
Don't worry, next month we will know it. Okay, so don't worry for that. Yeah.
So I believe that this is something that we have not touched at the very ground level. I myself was a PCM student. I wanted to do an MBA, but I didn't know about IPM either. I am somebody who is always there on Google. I don't really use social media, but still, being on internet, I should have known. I should have known from the very beginning.
Okay, can you keep your speech small, short?
So what I believe is that, no. So what I believe is that if we touch this issue, that I would say that is the lack of awareness.
Okay, lack of awareness. Okay, thank you. Good candidate for really qualified people. Okay, here we see this. You are the lucky ones. I'm sure that all of you must have gone to IIM Jammu website. And this he has said that okay, create an awareness because people don't know about IPM program. So probably that awareness is to be created. Let me just tell you one thing that nobody has been denied admission in any of IIT or any of IIT for want of money. Always remember that. The government has designed something really rooms are available. You don't require any collateral. Just see this collateral. You have admission offer from IIM. Any IIM for that matter. So that will be any IIM. So that is the value of brand. So then again I repeat that you're really very lucky to get admission here. Last evening when I was talking to your parents, I really enjoyed talking to them. They had many questions, concerns. and they really liked that we talk to them for many of their doubts, concerns, all we have said. Now your life is starting from today. This is really a transition phase for all of you. You have studied in class 12, a typical schooling system. And directly from the schooling system, coming to this school system, IIM system. And you'll find it's totally different. Life is totally changed. What is important here is that focus on your studies. For that you are here, mind. If somebody say that okay, I'm admission to India, nothing to worry. No, you are here to study. Academic processes, academic requirements, this is very rigorous. So you have no choice but to study, and you have to study. And we'll make sure that you study. So that's the first thing. For that, your parents have sent you to schools. But what is important is that there should be overall growth and development. There should be holistic personality development. You should be confident. You should be true to yourself. And I keep telling everybody that for us, Nissan is the first. So whatever you do, wherever you do, whatever you speak, always remember that Nissan is first. इस राष्ट्र के लिए अपने जीवन को समर्पित करना पड़े, we should not be shy about it. And if we are not able to think our own country, then we will not be able to think about ourselves. And today, whole world is looking towards India. It is because in the last couple of years, India has grown very fast, developed very fast. In just 9 years, economy has jumped from 10th position to 5th position, 5th largest economy in the world. And what Honorable Prime Minister has declared, that very soon we are going to be third largest economy. Just imagine that, okay, when you say 5th largest economy in the world, what has all of a sudden happened? That all of it, because, let's say, I am traveling for more than, I think, 25 years now, or probably more than that, traveled different parts of the world, and you see a perceptual change in the thinking of people. India was a great country, it is a great country, and it is going to be Vishwa. You see anything, we are probably one of the oldest civilizations in the world. And what people talk today, everything is well documented. It was done long back. That precisely, India was the most developed nation. Bharatvarsh was the most developed nation in the world. Our export was very high. All innovations was done here. Unfortunately, with the passage of time, probably we forward that. You have seen this thing that today now G20 is being organized in the country. 9th and 10th, the final program is going to be more than 40 heads of the nations, country heads, they are coming to India. Just imagine. And it controls 85% of total GDP. 40 countries. So we have to really understand that the same India, all these prominences come. It is because this nation, India, is a young country. And each one of you is important for the nation. Each one of you is important for the nation. Don't just think of that, okay, because you have joined, so you will be working, studying. Participate in all possible activities. You must know about your culture, your heritage, your past. You must know about that. You must feel proud about your own country. That this is my country. I say that this is your school. Already remember that. This is your school. IIM Jammu is your school. You are going to spend there 5 years of your previous life. 5 years is very long. You write down today in a piece of paper what you like to be after 5 years, after 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 35 years. Where would you like to see? Honorable Prime Minister said that by 2047, India is going to be a developed nation. Nobody used to talk about that. So again, we are trying to reinvent the whole thing that yes, we will be a developed nation. Culturally, no country can compete. It's a unique country. Unity in diversity. Despite so much like. So remember this part that you have to shoulder major responsibility of this mission. And this 5 years is going to be very important in your life. Very important. You know, you see this Chandrayaan that brings a smile to everyone's face. Why this time it was told that okay, every individual, each one of us should be watching landing of Chandrayaan on. That shows the confidence of our scientists. That shows the confidence of the nation. Russia thought of that of launching and they failed. And we succeeded. Tomorrow is going to be another great day. For what? Just बताओ क्या? कल किससे? Why tomorrow is important? Ask.
Tomorrow there is launch of Aditya.
Aditya L1. Very good. So tomorrow there is a launch of Aditya L1. I would like this thing at that time each student should be whatever planned program is there, please ensure this thing that Aditya L1 is launched. Everybody is watching. So program chairperson, please make sure that okay, you make necessary changes in the program. And ensure this thing that everybody is watching that. When G20 summit is going on, it will be telecasted, part of it or the whole of it. We must make sure that each one of you watch that. Because what you can learn from that, you can't learn seeing these videos or reading books or reading newspaper. And that's why I say that your participation in each and everything is very much important. Each one of you have to decide what you want to do in your life. How you are going to add value to the society, how you are going to add value to the nation. हम जहाँ पे भी रहते हैं, वहाँ पे हम क्या कर सकते हैं? What we can do? And unless we think about that, probably we are not doing justice to our own nation. So all of us must understand this. This is first. That's the first message I would like to give. Come what may, don't accept anything if wrong thing is happening, whether at institute or outside. You are an important citizen of this nation. If we accept wrong things, then who is going to correct it? We just pass on our works to the government. As citizen, we have to play our role, and that's important. Second thing I said that, okay, first thing I said that you are here, you have to study, you have no choice. You don't give any opportunity to your parents to say that sorry, I couldn't do it. It's a very congenial environment, like I tell you. It's a very congenial environment. If you have any problem any time, whether it is personal, whether it is emotional, whether it is academic, whether it is family related, anything, feel free to share with your faculty members. Feel free to share with your program chairperson, team, director, anybody. We have always believed that let it be a transparent organization. It's that everything is open. You can walk into anybody's office. Of course, they have their own engagements, so you have to see that thing, you have to respect that. But please make sure that, okay, if you have, nobody should feel alone. That's more important. If I find that only 92% of the students are coming for the first time and staying, so quite possible, and that's quite natural. But I know this thing that all of you are very strong. I don't want to see you a weak person. Every individual has his own strength. Always remember that. Each one of you have your own strength. You have the power to change the world. Believe in yourself. You can do wonders. You can do wonders. So once you are academically strong, subject you know, you interact with the society, you interact with your peer group, you interact with your faculty members, participate in all clubs, committees, whatnot, and use your time productively. That's what important. Don't waste your time watching screen all the time. It is useless to help, it is useless to write. And not many business people talk of. So please avoid this screen as much as possible. Discuss, debate. It is not necessary that okay, we should agree on every point. But we must be solutionary. Either you convince me or I will convince you. That should be the approach. Don't keep facing in advance. Okay, ठीक हो जाएगा. Fine, everything will be okay. So it's important for each one of you. Second thing I would like to say this thing that people feel that after joining IIM, your life is settled and you are going to get a good job. I think that's a very, very limited, minuscule objective. Life has its own purpose, big purpose. Whether you want to be a job seeker or whether you want to be a job creator, you have to take a call. And today you have to take a call. After 1 year, all of you are going to sit to this campus. All of you are going to sit to this campus. Fine. We are setting a big innovation center here, Center for Innovation, Entrepreneurship Institute Development. And because now we have some space in our Canal Road campus also, so we'll start that so that you can come out with all your creativity. Quite possible, like say these days, at the age of 15, 16, 18, students, young minds, they are having their own company, big company. By the time you graduate, you become who knows? You become millionaire, multi-millionaire, who knows that? Your company. Now I'm giving you a choice, all of you are giving a choice. If you want, if you have that entrepreneurial skill, set up your company today. You might be wondering, पढ़ाई करने के लिए मुझे कंपनी में लगा लो. All these big companies, top companies, all big brands worldwide, read their history and will come to know that how they developed and how they started the company. You can register your company. You incubate your company here. You have 5 years. You start पढ़ाई करो अपनी company की जो. By the time you come out, you can say that okay, investment will go your own business. Okay, it may happen. If your net worth of your company is so high, who knows? Always look for new areas, innovations. If you're going into a traditional area, the rate of growth will be that. If you're going for innovation, you can think of quantum jump. So decide this thing. You have no risk. This party that here you are not taking any risk, but I already. And now with register your company, start your this thing, and whatever projects you're doing, whatever assignments you're doing, do this thing that okay, this is the area I want to go. So you will be doing project in that. And your professors you will be helping. So what happens that you learn about marketing, you learn about finance, you learn about HR, you learn about strategy, you learn about because IT is everywhere. So I'm not talking about IT. We are assuming that without IT there's no life, right? So all functional areas you are going to learn. So it's a high time for all of you to decide that what you want to learn. And mind it, when you get a job, you live for yourself, for your family. But when you start your own venture, you may start with 1 people. Then you find that all of a sudden you get 5, 10, 100, 1,000, 5,000. What is required that you should be, must be passionate about what you do. एक जुनून होनी चाहिए. That yes, I will do it. It is very much possible. And let me tell you, nothing is impossible on this planet. Nothing is impossible. You have to decide, take firm decision, this is what I'm going to do. No looking back. Come what may. But you go and talk to your parents that as pro director सामने बोल दिया अपनी कंपनी खोलो पेरेंट्स को चिंता हो गया ये क्या हो गया अपने बच्चे को पढ़ने के लिए भेजा था and how come they are going to start their own company. Okay, so tell them what is your objective of life, what is your purpose of life, and there is no end of it. There are so many young people. There are how many unicorns in the country? Anybody? What is unicorn? 1 person. Raise hand. Yes, please.
Sir, any company that issues a valuation of $1 billion.
Valuation of $1 billion. There are how many unicorns?
Sir, what 101 or 102 right now?
It is more than that now. Yeah, fine. Around 108, 109. And how many entrepreneurs companies are registered? Startups are registered? Any year? It's more than 100,000. 1 lakh startups. More than that. And everybody is working, whether you want to work in fintech, whether you want to go any area for that. And all of a sudden you find that you become a multi-million. But what is more important here is that you're not only working for yourself, you're not living for yourself, but you're living for you're creating an organization which is going to serve the society, serve the nation. You're going to create employment for others. You see, government cannot provide employment for people. Then who's going to do this? So while you become big person, very rich person, at the same time you are doing contributions to the society. My colleague Prof. Jabir Ali was talking about that the society must be sustainable. Whatever you do must be sustainable. Even like say NBA, I'm not sure that in the party that whether we have 100 special course in the IPM in first 3 years. I think that introduce that thing. Let's do this thing, recasting of the program. First year, first semester, okay. First year, first semester, or not next semester. Please make sure that that's a compulsory course, because in MBA we have done entrepreneurs compulsory course. It's a compulsory course, so that you must know that what is entrepreneurship. You find that there are 2 jobs are to be done, 2 different set of people are there working on the same job. You find somebody performing very well, somebody not very good. So it's important to understand that why it happens and how to correct that. So I think that it's important for all of you to just look into that. As I said, that every year all of you have to come here, but there again, must maintain discipline. There is no consideration for discipline people. You should be very, very straight and ruthless taking action. And when I'm telling you, I mean it. So please don't do anything which can harm you. While we care for you, institute will take care of everything. But it's important that you live in such a and always talk to your seniors, always talk to your, and the best part is that okay, undergrad, postgrad, and doctoral program, all 3 programs, you will find that a lot of speakers will be coming talking to you. How much you engage yourself in all this creative work totally depends on you. We have created avenues for and get engaged in all those things. But please don't give any chance to this the issue to take any display against you. And let me tell you this thing. Once a decision is taken, it is firm and final. So all of you must remember this thing. No external pressure can do anything. I can assure you. We don't buzz under any external pressure. It's important for all of you. That don't do or get into something this is not of your interest, it is not in the interest of the institute. And there are always committees are there. So if you have any problem, academically or not, talk to your professor. They will help you. If you have any problem in hospital, talk to the board, talk to the administration. Commander Kesman is here and his team. If you want to know about this, let's say this placement or any such activities, talk to the concerned person. Or student affairs. How come student affairs is not here? Okay, so chairperson is student affairs because he will be taking of this care of this thing. Your hospital wardens. So always remember that okay, once you are here, you have to. Okay, don't keep things within you. If you have any problem, just share it. Okay. Our neighbor is IIM Jammu, IIT Jammu, and let me tell you that Jammu is the only place where this issue of fitness, issue of national importance, 3 issues of national importance. And we are working very closely, offering programs to research together. If you have, let's say this, if you want to do some project in IIT, something in games, or you want to understand something, only those things are possible. You can work with IIT students, you can work with IIM students, that is very much possible. So I would not like to take much time. We'll keep in track. But what is important for each one of you is building yourself. That you have the power to change the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With that, we come to the closing of the ceremony. I request Dr. Jagti, co-chairperson of the IPM program, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. So, Professor B.S. Sahay, Director, IIM Jammu, Professor Jabir Ali, Dean Academics, faculty colleagues sitting on and off the dais, my dear students, again, a very good morning to everyone. So, we are grateful to Sri Milind Kamble for his continuous support and blessings. He got some urgent work in the last time and he could not join us. We are highly grateful to our director, sir, for his continuous support, encouragement, right? And I just want to reiterate what he said, that always be happy and enjoy your life at Amgen. But at the same time, you have to work in such a manner that you are going to contribute to this nation for making it a reachable, right? And your life at Amgen, our job is to give you stress, but at the same time, we can cross the courses to make you stress. So thank you, sir, for your support and encouraging words and also being a source of inspiration. We are thankful to our dean, Professor Jabir Ali, for making students aware about how we do the things at IIM Jammu, right? The kind of work culture and the program that we offer, and also sharing the idea that how we started, what was the idea behind starting the IPM program, and also highlighting one important aspect that you are going to be a manager, but how you can contribute towards the society, right? So what could be a role in that? Okay, and we are highly grateful to him for his support through and through. Then we are thankful to Chairperson Admissions for sharing the student profile and also helping us in onboarding all the students, right? We are thankful to Dr. Atik Sheikh, Chairperson IPM, for making students aware about the kind of course structure we have, the rigor that we follow here. We are thankful to Commander Keshwan Siyosab for all the support in the smooth conduct of the program. We are thankful to the program team, right? The student affairs office, the placement office, and then the IT team, of course, the friends, and also one of the important stakeholders, the students. So you also, right, for joining us here. So thank you everyone once again. Have a nice and fruitful journey ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sarabjit Singh. So, welcome to IIM Jammu. I hope you have a wonderful time ahead. I look forward to interacting with you all personally in the future. I request you all to kindly